So there's a guy today who asked me, what is a good life? Like, what should you do to have a good life? And obviously there's a lot of answers to this, but he asked me when we were like in school in this area ground, like not a playground, but this like kind of park thing. And I came up with three things, which I'm going to share with you, which I think are like the fundamentals, the core principles for having a good life or living a good life. The first one I said is to love the world. What that means is not wallowing in resentment or bitterness or any of these things. It's just loving the world, loving experience, and understanding that the fact we're able to experience anything is the most beautiful thing in the world, and just cherishing that every single day. Whether it's good or bad, you just take it fully and you enjoy it. And it's really a shame when I see all of the news and the social media things and all of this stuff that just divides people and makes them hate each other and hate the world and hate experience. It's so unfortunate that we live in a world that somehow, I wonder how, leads to people wanting to end their experience of the world. If you love the world a lot, if you love experience, if like right now, feeling my ability to expand my lungs, which keeps me alive, like that's beautiful. One day I won't be able to experience that. And not only like loving your experience, but just loving everything in the world. People, places, objects to some extent, but not more than anything else. Water, life, all of these things are just beautiful. And so yeah, I know these are a little wishy-washy, but we'll get to like, I think the best one is at last, and we'll get to that in a bit. The second one is spreading love, but that's a little too wishy-washy again, so I will make it more concise, which is making it a better place. Working on things that make the world a better place. That could be starting a business that makes super cool products that people use. It could be helping like charity and stuff. It could be working in a war-torn country and like supporting the families there. It could be fighting for freedom, as long as you're on the right side. Well, the right side is always the winners, I guess, but fighting for the values you believe in that you think would make it a better place. Now, the thing is, I'm not asking you to necessarily add the most value to the world. It's just thinking about what you think would make the world a better place and then going out to do that. And that's where we get to the third thing, which is to give your gift fully. We all have some kind of ability or talent or predisposition towards some things. And I see it that we almost have a duty to give as much of that to the world as possible, which is going to lead to making it a better place. If you think about Elon Musk, now, a lot of people don't like him. Maybe understandably, maybe not. Just ignoring all of that, just look at the person, Elon Musk. He is good at engineering. I'm pretty sure. Well, he has a lot of engineering companies. He has Tesla, SpaceX, whatever. It would kind of be a waste of time for him to try painting. Now, is that to say he couldn't be a good painter? No. But is that to say he would provide more value for the world if he focused on what he's good at, which is math, physics? That's what it seems like he's good at. Math, physics, innovation, business, and all of that stuff. Yes, and the result of that is humanity benefits from electric vehicles, being able to go to space, solar panels, tunnels under the ground, and whatever else he's doing nowadays. Whereas if he suddenly decided, or if he earlier decided like, oh yeah, I like this stuff, but it's really hard, I'd rather paint, then the world would lose because of that. He probably wouldn't be enjoying it because we enjoy what we are good at. Like, we enjoy doing the things that we are good at. And so it's just lose-lose for everybody. He doesn't enjoy it, and we certainly don't enjoy it. Well, some people might, but we wouldn't, because in the long run, humanity would progress less quickly. Another example, maybe less controversial, would be, let's say Picasso. Again, maybe not a popular example, but the man was an artist, right? And he made, some people say good art, some people say bad art, but he pushed art forward. If he instead decided to be an engineer, he would probably make shitty products because he might not actually be that good at engineering and math and physics and all the stuff you need to be an engineer, or a doctor, or a lawyer. So instead, he made art, which is what he was good at. You can look up his paintings when he was like 6 years old. They're better than what most artists can make when they're like 30 or 40 years old. And they're like realistic. They're not just abstract shapes. So obviously that's what he was good at, and that's what he focused, and that was the gift he was able to give to the world. Which, yes, his paintings, some people might say they're useless, whatever. I think art is useful, and more than that, it inspired another generation of artists that pushed art forward even further and allowed people to express themselves in ways that weren't possible before. And the thing is, giving your gift fully is going to come in layers. And it's like layers of purpose. Basically, giving your gift is your purpose that you kind of give yourself, or you choose to have to some extent. But your purpose is going to come in different layers. The outer layers are usually like self-preservation kind of layers. And then as you go inwards, you become more and more altruistic as you have your needs met. That's why a lot of guys start with weightlifting as like their first kind of purpose, because they want to get big, strong, and more attractive, because they want to fulfill their needs of feeling important, of status, and of like relationships with other people. And then another one I added is consciousness, like being present, and just being aware, still, calm, present, immovable, all of these things. And the reason I think this is important, especially when it relates to enlightenment, is that once you realize there is no universal meaning and you're free to do whatever you want, living a good life is basically not what you should do, there's nothing you should do, but what's going to lead to the most fulfillment and the most enjoyment in your life. Living a good life is basically all there is to do once you realize there is technically no meaning. And this is what leads to a good life. And so if you don't already have a purpose, or if you don't know what you're good at, or how you want to, what your gift that you can give to the world is, your mission is to find it. Your purpose is to find your purpose if you don't have one yet. And the thing is, right, when you find your purpose, one, you'll know it. And number two, it doesn't have to be a big revelation. You'll know it, but more than that, life just becomes so much more interesting, meaningful, fulfilling, peaceful. It just feels great. It's freeing. People think that it's restrictive to find your purpose, because then it's like, oh, that's what I have to do. It's kind of freeing, because then you're free to not have to think about all the other things you could do, because you know what you want to do with your life, or with your current period of life. So finding your purpose is really a beautiful thing. And most people just walk around without a purpose, which is a shame, because we're all distracted and we're all exploited, and our value is extracted through our time, basically given away for pennies on the dollar. And you can see most people's lives aren't that good, because most people don't live with purpose. The people who live with purpose don't have bad lives. They might have bad moments in their life, but they don't have a bad life. So find your purpose, work on it, love the world, smile, don't take it too seriously, have fun, not pleasure, just have a good time. If you don't know me, I'm trying to reach enlightenment, and I document the journey and the things I learn along the way. You can follow along, and I will see you tomorrow.